In this video, I'm going to show you how to restore a database from a backup. The database we're going to restore is in my lesson plans folder. So if you go to mrgeiger.com and click on my lesson plans folder, and you see all the lesson plans that we have in our stuff that we have up here for every week. But if you click on the resources folder, I have some of the install files that we need on occasion, and sampledb.back. So it's a backup file. It's got a .bak extension on it. We want to download that. We'll download that file, and it's downloading to our downloads folder. And we need to remember where that's at. So by default, it's going to our downloads folder. And for this file, we can just leave it there. It's not going to hurt anything. You'll see when we attach a database later, we want to put it in a specific spot. But for a backup, we can pull it from wherever we want to. This looks like it's got about 30 seconds left to download. Let that continue. And there it is. It's in our downloads folder, so we know where to go to get that. So what we want to do is come up here to our databases, and we want to right click, and we want to click on Restore Database. So when we make a backup, we have the ability to restore that backup. That's basically how I made this file. So we'll hit Restore Backup. And we have to come over on this screen. Our source is going to come from a device. In this case, the device is our hard drive where it got saved, our computer. So we'll click it. And then we have to click the little ellipsis over here to go find the file. So we're looking for a file. Add. We want to come into find our downloads folder. And that should be in users under your name. Oh, and I always forget that it does that. We may need to move that file. Let's move that file. To put it someplace that's easy to find, let's just stick it in our root of our C drive. So I'm going to go back to my file explorer, and I'm going to go to my downloads folder. And there's that database. I'm going to right click and copy it. And I'm just going to go to my hard drive C. And I'm going to right click in there and paste it in there. That's a nice convenient spot. It'll be easy to find. If we ever need it again, it will still be there. We'll just leave it there. Now let's go back over here. Right click on databases. Restore database from a device. File, we'll go look at C drive. We'll click on that, and there you can see our sampledb.backup file, and we'll click OK. Say OK, and there it is. And we'll just say OK again. Let's look through here first to make sure we're not missing. Here's something that's going to cause us a problem if we don't change it. On the Files tab, so we're on the General tab here. We've got our backup file selected. We go over to Files, and notice it wants to restore the log file. Well, that'll be okay on this one because I backed up the log file. So we'll let that go. You'll see later on when we attach a database, if we don't have the log file, we have to do something special here. That'll be in the next video. All right, so we should be able to take, once we have the database selected, just take the defaults. Say OK. And it said that it failed. Okay, I'm going to go fix something. This is a problem that you shouldn't have, that I have because I had this installed on my computer before. So I'm going to pause the video while I go take care of the problem. All right, I'm back. I will explain a little bit about what that problem was. Basically, I already had that database file on my computer and I had to get rid of it before it allowed us to restore the backup. So let's try this one more time. And I might have to start from scratch. Getting a lot of demo here. Restore database from a device. We're going to go add in sampledb.back, which was on our C drive. Should just be able to take the defaults. And there, restored successfully. There, it worked fine that time after I deleted my old files. You shouldn't have to do that. Yours should work fine the first time as long as you picked the backup file correctly. All right, so now that we have it there, we can go through and look at it. There's our database. There's the tables we'll be looking at. And we'll be working with those in some upcoming videos on SQL. In the next video, I am going to show you how to attach a database, not from a backup, just a plain database file.